Hail and well met friends, and welcome to Duat. This is episode 4 of Deep Travel, a space engine adventure. It has been a long and mostly uneventful journey. The difference in semi-major axes between Seabright and Duat is roughly 6 AUs, similar to that between Jupiter and Saturn. But Duat was on the other side of its orbit when we began the transit. While long voyages in space are troublesome but expected, uneventful is always a blessing. The names of the moons we see here will be familiar even to someone whose knowledge of Egyptian mythology doesn't go beyond watching Stargate. As for the planet itself, Duat is one of several possible locations a soul might end up in the lore's afterlife. Do those moons not look like something right out of a science fiction movie? In terms of our own solar system, this cotton candy-colored planet is quite the mutt. It has an axial tilt similar to Earth, the average surface temperature of Mars, a ring system like Uranus, and a hydrocarbon atmosphere like Titan. Compared to Earth we have about 60% more gravity, which would be quite uncomfortable, and a 24% overpressure. Given how much surface conditions appear to suck, there will be no permanent base here. There will however be at least one manned landing in the future, to collect samples, determine the surface composition, and investigate these bluish-white regions. Those could be either seas or deserts. It's difficult to tell through the atmospheric haze. If I didn't know better, I'd think they were ice caps. But there are considerably more than 2 of them, and they're nowhere near the poles. It'll be a real shocker if they indeed turn out to be icy regions. The moons all look very similar, with greenish-yellow plains that may be some sort of sulfur compound, and what appear to be highlands and extensive lava plains, like the Maria on our moon. As a result, we will only examine one up close, that will be Osiris, the largest and farthest out at nearly 1,000,000 kilometers. I don't know about you, but I find the fuzzy appearance of this world to be fascinating. We have a cold, cloudy hydrocarbon atmosphere dotted with hurricanes. This is such a strange-looking planet, and raises so many scientific questions. How did Duat form? How did it get these Uranus-like rings? And most importantly, what is its surface composition and terrain? Many of the questions its features raise can only be answered with a landing. I think that after a brief visit to Osiris, we'll come back here and do a low pass, just grazing the atmosphere. Hold up, is that an active volcano? It sure as hell is. Who could have expected such a dead-looking world to be geologically active? Duat has about two-thirds of Jupiter's gravity, and Osiris's orbit is less than half as far from its primary as Callisto is, so tidal forces are not surprising. But to see this on a moon that looks more like our moon or maybe Ganymede, and not at all like Io, is very interesting. And there's another volcano. I think I'm going to make some impromptu changes to the flight plan. Let's get into a lower orbit and get a closer look at both of these features. Then we'll head over to Thoth to see if it has volcanoes as well. Okay, we're cruising 50 kilometers above the surface of Osiris. We have some magnificent mountain ranges and craters. And there's one of our volcanoes. It can't be Akhenaten caldera, as that one was in darkness when we last saw it about 24 hours ago, and our day cycle is about 6 weeks. How about Ramses caldera? Any other suggestions are welcome in the comments below. I don't know if that feature to our left is two mountains or a volcano. But I think Montes Nubia would be a good name. It's been a little over an hour, and we've almost completed a full orbit around Osiris. When the sun sets again, we'll say goodbye to this fascinating little moon, and depart for Thoth. After completing our observations at that moon, we'll head back down to Duat, do a close pass to get a better look at the terrain, and then we'll be finished with this planet, and set a course for the inner system, and a world whose conditions may be somewhat more tolerable for future human life. These rough highlands bear a striking resemblance to the far side of Earth's moon. And that brings this episode to an end. It was one of the more difficult ones to make, due to some unexpected discoveries and flight plan changes. Hence, it's a bit late getting out. Farewell for now. See you at Thoth.